Welcome to BTech Spark. Have you ever tried to host a model locally? So that's what the agenda of this video. I'm searching for this Ollama, you can see. So I'm just opening this website. So there you have an option to download. I'm just clicking on it. Currently my system is a Windows system, so that's why I'm clicking on this Windows and clicking on this download. If in case your system is Linux, then select this and then download through this command. Or if your system is Mac OS, then select this and download. So it will take a second to download. Now you can see the installation part. Yeah, downloading part is almost done. So wait a second so that it will show you the directory, so that directory symbol, so that you can open and execute this file, or you can even directly execute from here by the link. Now you can observe this got downloaded successfully. I want to set up this, so I'm just opening this folder. As you see here, this is the downloaded exe file. I'm just double tapping it to execute this. So the process is going on, so that that's why you can see, if I place a cursor on top of it, a circle or the process we can able to see. Yeah, now I can able to observe some. Yeah, this this got appeared. So let's follow the instructions to download this or install this into my desktop. To get started with your own LLMs, with your own local hosted LLMs, first you need to install this. So I'm just clicking on this install, so that it will install all the required executable files, or extract all the executable files. Now the installation part got finished. So now I'm typing O Llama. So as you can see, so I'm just opening this. So for your reference, you can open the GitHub as well. As you can see, this is the documentation related to Ollama, and here the downloading for different OS are first they provided. Then official Docker related installation is also provided. Like what is the Docker image we can use for installing Ollama onto Docker images, and for running Llama 2, you can see this is the command, right? Yes. So then, but one thing, so while running any model, here you can see these are the commands. But while choosing, you need to make sure the size, like how much size that model is. If you prefer to use a large size model, then it leads to memory not sufficient related types of errors. So for now, for this demo, I just want to download one of the model and run that model. This seems to be very less size among available models. So let's install, or you can say, let's get this Gemma 3 model to be downloaded into our system and run it. So for that, I just copied this command and I'm opening the command prompt, and I'm just pasting the command and entering this. So now you can see it just pulling the manifest file. That is, it just get the model. Yeah, you can see pulling the manifest file is happening, like multiple manifest files are there. So everything is pulling, and then verification is also happening. Now you can see it was launched successfully. That is, here you can say command. It is asking you, here you can able to enter the commands or send the messages. You can type slash for backslash question mark to see what are the commands that are available, and you can even type your request like whatever the questions that you, let's say I want to ask what is GenAI, so like that, so that this model, what are the model that we previously downloaded, that is this Gemma 3 1 billion parameter model, it will answer for our particular question, you can see. So this is what the answer that we are getting, and the available commands also you can see like forward slash set to set the session variables, and forward slash show to show the model related information, and okay, just providing you the response related to the question that you asked. So here you can see you are not interacting with the model which was hosted by some other. You are just interacting with the local model. You are hosted this model locally. You are not using any other models like already hosted models. So when do I use this, or when do I prefer this? Let's say your company requires or your company requires some privacy issues. Your company is having or facing some privacy issues while sharing the data. So while requesting our model, obviously our request will be go to where the model is hosted. But in case if we host the model locally, during that time the data won't be shared to publicly. So in that way we can able to manage our data privacy as well if we host our model locally. So that's major reason, one of the major reason for hosting the model locally. So as you can observe the response you got, and for another message also it just provided you this, and these are the available commands like setting the session variables and model related information you can able to see by using this show model, and load session or model by using this forward slash load and that model name, and forward slash save. Let's say you have multiple models during that time to load a model or a session, particular model or session, then you need to use this, and save. This command you use for saving the current session. In each session you have a set of questions and answers, right? You ask this question, this we can say it as a session, like one interaction we can say it as a session. You can save that session as well, you can clear the session as well by using this forward slash clear command, and forward slash byte in order to buy to exit this. If you want to see the shortcuts, you can see backslash question mark shortcuts. So I want to show you few, like forward slash clear in order to clear this session, and then forward slash by in order to move out of the conversation, you can see. So you just moved out of this conversation context. So this is how you can able to interact with it through the terminal. Now let's say I want to see what are the models that I have, that list I want to see. So Ollama list, you can see here what are the models that you downloaded, those all will be available here. Let's say currently loaded models I want to see. For that, Ollama PS is the command that you can see which model is currently loaded, and the processing percentage and the model size. So all the details you can able to see from here. So if you want to stop the model, so just type Ollama stop and that model name. Let's say I want to stop this, then just copy and paste that model. And if you click on enter, so that this model will be stopped. Currently I not stop this. Since I already hosted my model, I want to use curl command in order to request my model. That is same like this. You can use curl with the URL like for invoking, and the data, that is this. The model name you need to provide and the prompt you need to provide. And if you are requesting, if you are requesting some model, then the host type, that is the content type, that is application forward slash JSON, that we actually prefer in order to specify the type of content that we are accepting. It's a 3 colon 3.1b, I think. So let's see again the model name. So yeah, 3 colon 1b is the model name. Gemma 3 colon 1b. Now I'm running this. As you can see, the model is providing you the response like this. Like each and every response, like machine learning is, yeah, so and so. So each and every time one response we are getting streamed response, and the total output also we got, right? Yes. So now we are using call command in order to get the response from locally hosted model, as you can see. So I'm requesting what this locally hosted model by using this port. And what is the content type I'm using? Application forward slash JSON. In the data field, I provided my question like what is machine learning. Then I got this streamed response. As you can see, I'm getting streamed response. I don't want like that streamed response. I want single time response. So for that, so as you can see, this is the command that I used. The same command, but under my data, as you can see, I provided my model name and my question, and you can see the stream that is equals to false. Only that I provided, so that the whole streamed response I got in a normal manner, like in a single response I got. Machine learning is a process of teaching computers to learn data without explicit programming. So what is our question? What is a machine learning? In one sentence I asked. So in the same way, I want to change the question like what is AI in one sentence. Okay. So okay, I think the streamed is not on, or the stream is equals to false. I haven't set. So let's set this. The stream is equals to false. And now let's have the question, like same question. So what is AI in one sentence? As you can see, I'm getting even fast responses. Yeah. So AI refers to the ability of computers to perform tasks typically requires a human intelligence such as learning, problem solving and decision making. Yeah, superb. I'm getting the response. From where? From my local hosted model. I'm not using inference from any other provider, like other hosted models. I'm just using locally hosted model. Now I want to show you how to perform this through code, like Python code. So basically, if you are building an application, then in the backend, you might use any one of the programming language in order to request to your model. So currently, I'm taking Python as a reference. So now you can see I'm just importing this request module, and in this request module, you have this post method is there. So inside that method, I'm passing two things. One is URL, like where my model is hosted, like my endpoint to request, and you can see a payload, JSON payload I'm passing. In that I'm providing my model name as well as the prompt like our question, and streaming equals to false in order to get the response in a single stream. And you can see whatever the response that I'm getting, I'm checking the status code, it's a 200 or not, like I'm getting the response or not. If not, what is the error that I'm displaying? If I got the response, then that response.json I'm getting JSON data, and in that also I'm just picking only the response and I'm printing that. Now I'm running this. So as you can see, the request got sent. Now the response I got related to ML. Now I want to change the question to, so what is a agentic AI? I don't know whether this model knows the response for this or not, but so let's have this question so that we can able to get the response from that model. Agentic AI is a platform that uses AI for complex decision makings and so on. So yeah, so we got some response. By creating autonomous agents, it can able to selfly manage and optimize the workflows. If we say like in one sentence, then we're getting like this. If we not say like this, then we'll get some expanded response, a bit more better. from that model. So actually, so this is how you can able to download Ollama, and you can able to download a particular model, and this is how you can able to host, or you can say serve the model easily from local through local machines. For this, you are not requesting any outside models for your company or for your privacy. You are saving here. So if you are using any models in real time for client purpose, then in order to save the privacy, you just need to do these things like install the Ollama, and you need to run your model locally so that the request won't send to other hosting or other model providers. So during that time, the privacy got saved, and your data won't go to the model directly. Since you are hosting the model on your local machine, you can save the privacy. You can see now the detailed response you got about the agentic AI system. So a simple definition we got, and the breakdown of that is also there, like core concepts of that agentic AI and the key technologies and concepts of it, and what they are building with that agentic AI, and the differences and why it matters. So where you can able to learn those official links also there for you, and it also asking you like, do you have any other questions like this? Now, at the end, I want to show you the official way, like what is the Ollama provided guidance, or what is the code that was suggested by Ollama in order to use for requesting your hosted models. You can see this is the way they are suggesting, like first import the Ollama, and using that chat method, you can specify your model. So what's our hosted model? That is Gemma 3. It's a 1B model, and you can pass the message like a user. So you can pass your prompt here, like what are the message that you want. So I'm asking who are you, and getting the response. So now I want to remove the terminal, and I want to run this. So when you run it for the first time, so what happens is you will get some error like this module is not there. Yeah, I got this. So now I'm installing this by using this pip install Ollama command. Now, so it will take a moment to install. So after that, you can able to run this. So now you can see these all packages got installed and collecting. Yeah, that's done. Now let's run this again. So who are you is the question that I asked to my model. Our model is a Gamma 3, that is a 1 billion model that is hosted locally. So let's see, do we get the response or not? And if we get the response, like what we get. So hi there, I am Gamma, a large language model by Gamma team by at Google DeepMind. So wow, so it provided some response. You can change the request like why or what can you do for me, or why I need to use your help. So let's save this, and let's run this. So this is a simple way. You just need to import the Ollama, and Ollama has a method that is a chart. So you can use the chart method and provide your model that you just hosting, and provide the messages so that you'll get the response. In that response also, under message, under content, you will get the actual content of a response that your model is providing. So that's what we filtered, and we're printing it. So now you can see we got the response. So first take, okay, let's take about what can I do for you. So for our request or specific response we got, like text generation and writing it can able to do, and information and research it can able to do, and creative and practical tests also it can able to do. So I need you help. Why I need your help? So for that, this is the answers. Okay. So this is all about Ollama installation and serving from your local system. So you hosted the Ollama, or you hosted this LLM locally by using that Ollama. So whenever you request with some question, then what happens is your question will be sent to the locally hosted model, not to publicly hosted, or you can say another person hosted model. So your data will be secure and privacy will be there for your data, since your data is not shared to any other hosting or hosted providers. So that's about this video, installing Ollama or downloading Ollama to your Windows and setup like installation of Ollama on your Windows and installing the model or pulling the model. So by just one command, that is this run command you can use, so that you will get that particular model and that will be hosted directly. So if you want another models, then these are the commands to get whatever the model that you want to host locally. And so remember the storage space. So before hosting that model, if you not have sufficient storage space, then that model hosting is also not possible. And if you want to remove the model, so as you can see, remove and the model name you need to provide. RM represents a remove and CP represents a copy of one model to another location. So that's about this. If you want to stop the model currently running, you can use this stop command. And this is the documentation related to Ollama that's available in a GitHub repository. You can see this is the URL for that. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge on how to host a models locally on Windows. I hope this video is useful to you. If you feel this video is useful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. And don't forget to comment what model you like the most on these and which model is a better fit for your need and why. So thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye, guys.